What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. Match reaction: Manchester United 2, Liverpool 1. Who would have believed? I'll be honest with you, I didn't believe. So I'm not going to sit and start lying to you guys that I believe, but I will take it. I will take it. Max, I know you're optimistic, but did you believe before the game?
Well, I predicted 2-2, but obviously I wasn't seeing us losing the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because once most of them are going in, most of their fans, all the Liverpool fans are not going to the game. They weren't talking big, and then I felt like we can feed off that, and I feel like we're not going to lose this game. And then the way we played them last time we went there, I didn't see us losing, but obviously I didn't predict us to win. I didn't predict us winning, but yeah, so we take that, man. It's big, bro. Big back-to-back win, first time on the
First
Amorim.
time.
We take that, man.
All right, cool. Look, before we get into it, first, people, if you can please subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification to know wherever you upload onto YouTube, click the like button and comment. Let us know what your thoughts on the game, what your predictions were going into the game, and how you thought the game turned out. I go straight to you. What about you? Did you think we was going to win, or did you think we were going to have a chance?
You know what? I thought we would have a chance, but I didn't outright think we were going to win. I'll be lying if I said I thought we would win. I expected them to win, but I thought, no, we've got a chance especially based on their current form. And when we're playing like the bigger teams, we tend to pull something out the hat. So yeah, I'm very happy, very, very happy.
But you know what? I did a preview, obviously, before the game with a Liverpool fan, Drew. He was very hesitant, and I thought it would have been a lot more confident going into the game. I know, like, online, you saw a lot of Liverpool fans that were quite confident going into the game, but he was very hesitant, and he didn't even think that Liverpool was going to win. He thought we both predicted it to be like a draw. What I said is a draw, but I thought Liverpool would win 2-1. But I just said, you know what? I'll be optimistic, and ended up saying a draw because of the chances I feel like we'll get against Liverpool. I thought if we take our chances and try and limit them, or if they were wasteful in front of goal, we can potentially leave there with a draw. But we ended up getting more than that. But let's just start with like the starting lineup. With Harry Maguire coming in, Euro out again, and him dropping Sesko, obviously knowing that Sesko scored 2 in a row before international. I'll start with you. What was your thoughts with the lineup?
You know what? So with the Maguire thing, I was a bit worried, in all honesty, because Maguire sometimes can be a bit rash, especially when he's facing people that have that high agility that can turn quick. So that was my worry. Obviously, he's always out for a battle, but my worry was if they're hitting us, if they're doing like a quick attack and he just feels under pressure and he tries to do something silly. That was my worry. In terms of Sesko not starting, I wasn't against it. I do think Mount's done well, plus the other two, Mbeumo and Cunha, their ability screams for itself, right? It speaks for itself. So I wasn't too mad with the Sesko being dropped. And I think the transition, if I would have taken anyone out of that, it would have been Mount anyway, so that we can counter them on that quick transition. So I wasn't too mad with Sesko being out. And, I love it when Ahmad and Mbeumo are playing because it just gives that extra element of attack because I like us to be on that front foot. So, yeah, I was all right with the starting lineup.
What about you, Max?
It's just the first when he dropped Sesko, I'm thinking, whoa, like I'm thinking, but then again, I'm thinking, you know what? He's just trying to play the way we meant to play Liverpool if we're gonna get a result. If I'm honest with you, but it's only just the Maguire thing as well. I was thinking, whoa, why did you play Maguire again? But with this Amorim guy, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just always try to, just accept what he does with his team. As long as he just gets a result, there's a way he does his thing where I've always tried to pick the team for him, but most of the time when he gets it right the way I want him to get, and these players were gonna let us down. So every time he plays Mount or plays whoever he wants, I just tend to just go with it because I feel like, you know what, this guy sees them every day on the pitch, on the training ground, and I just go with it sometimes. Just But in terms of me, I was thinking only the Maguire thing, but it ends up paying off again. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's just what I thought at the beginning. Yeah, but you know what? We've got 3 points. So
Yeah. Look, yeah, I was a bit. I think it was the Maguire one that I was a bit skeptical about as well. In terms of like the forward line, I was fine with that because obviously with like Mount, what do you call it, Mount in Bermont and Cunha,
Cunha.
they're a bit more flexible. They can move around the pitch. They could move around the pitch. So, but then the defensive stuff, I was just worried that, as Ade said, it's Maguire's Ade. Your screen's gone, by the way. It was Maguire's agility that I was worried about, whether he will be able to keep up with like Liverpool's flair players. But to be fair to him, he was protected well by like the defenders. And then like I think for once we got what we deserved. You know, normally we will start off well, but we won't get a goal. But this time around, we actually got a goal. So for once, we was rewarded for that, and I think that might have given them the players confidence as well. And it's the fact that we was getting chance. There was opportunities there. Every time we went forward, there was opportunities for us to get another goal. So with that going into as we was growing into the game, I thought, you know what, we might actually get something out of this. Quite early, I thought this because of like the chances we were able to get in the areas that we was getting into. And one thing I give credit to the manager is that he didn't want to take any risk. We're not even trying to play out from the back. Keeper was going long all the time. It was going on all the time.
Learned that.
Yeah, and I thought he'd learned that, and it's just not. We rolled our luck at times with Gapco missing chances, but I thought he got it right with in hindsight, it's easy for us to say he got it right. But then who stood out for you guys? Max, I'll start with you. What player stood out for you?
I feel like, you know what, first Ahmad done really well today. And I would say even the keeper. I know there was a time where the only time I felt like he could have come out of his line was the Isak chance. You know that chance that Isak got? Yeah, that's the only time I thought maybe he could have come out his line and quickly come on closing down quick. But then he ended up making a save as well. So the keeper, man, he done, bro. He's got his spot now, man. I'm sorry, Bayern there, man. He's gone. So forget about Bayern there now, man. So yeah, to me, I'll say Ahmad, and the keeper, bro. And obviously delete and show. So I mean, they done his thing, and then we have to call out Maguire as well. We got a winner. So yeah, man.
Now for me, I thought, bro, I thought Cunha was unbelievable today. I know like he didn't get no goals, but I think where we were struggling like last season is, you know, when we're under pressure and you want to give the ball to a player that can calmly receive the ball under pressure, hold up the ball for us. I thought Cunha is one of those players that we missed last season. Like when you're under pressure and the ball's out and you need someone to hold it up, and every time he seems so composed, he can run with the ball if he needs to, he can hold it up if he needs to. I think there was one in the corner where there was two, 3 players on him, and how he still managed to wriggle out of that. I just thought he was unbelievable.
That was magical.
And I just hope he starts to get the goals, because you know what it's like in this this day and age. If you're not getting goals, if you're not getting assists, then you're not playing well. But I honestly think he is playing well. And I just hope that he continues, obviously, with the form and the goals come with it. But yeah, from that aspect, I thought he was unbelievable, and it was nice for obviously Mbemo to get a goal. But if I had to pick a player, I thought Cunha was my man of the match today, because when we needed someone to release pressure from us, he was the man to do that. Normally, we'll kick the ball out, clear it, and it's coming straight back at us. Even the man, I think, even to build up counter attacks, we were starting off with him. Everything was going through like him a lot of the times, hold up the ball, and he was drawing out. I think what helps, if you notice, is that him and Belmo, it was easy to draw out Van Dijk and Konate, so it was using him to do a lot of that work. I'm not sure how much you heard of that, Ade, but so I was just saying, what player stands out to you in the game?
Can you?
I don't.
Are you
I
able
don't
to
think.
get good connection?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think Ade can hear me. Ade, can you hear us? He can't hear us. No, he can't hear us. Can't hear us. But yeah, now let's just move on.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to touch on as well is that it's when we'll go back into like players. No, actually, in terms of like players, bro, I honestly think Dogu and Dallo was playing against us today, man, because everyone else, I thought everyone else had a good. Say again.
No, Dogu does my head in, man. So Dogu is just he needs to, because he's still young. I'll still give him a chance, but at the moment he needs to be starting from the bench now, man. It's just, I'm sorry, man. He's got to be starting on the bench.
I thought him and Dallo were the two players that, if you had to pick players that didn't play well, it was both of them. To be fair to Dallo, he played better when he moved to the right, but when he was playing on the left, going forward, whether it was going forward, whether it was defensively, he just kept on giving the ball away, and he weren't picking the right passes going forward. And then Dogu was doing exactly the same thing. So I don't know what it is with that left hand side. I'll be honest with you, bro.
Even Ahmad, when Ahmad was playing, you could see like there's a bit of IQ there. There's a bit of sense there. I don't know, man. It's just with Dogu, it's like he's still raw. If you know what I mean, he's still like a raw player that's still learning. You can tell, like, do you know what I mean? And he's tough. He's a tough player. Like he's ready to give everything, but there's something lacking. Yeah, it's either the I don't know, is it the IQ, the football IQ that's lacking at the moment, but he's still young. You can still give him a bit of time, but unfortunately, he's got to be starting on the bench for me, man. It's not ready to start every game. No.
Yeah, no, I heard that. I see why the manager dropped him now, because before I couldn't really see why he got dropped, but obviously now I can see why the manager has dropped him. But look, going forward, what do you expect from the team? I know this is like obviously this is the first time we won 2 in a row. Not first time Amorim's won 2 in a row, right? This is what we've been asking for. We didn't think he would be able to do it. Now he's done it the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
What you now expect moving forward?
Well, the thing now is we have to beat Brighton, bro. We just have to beat Brighton. And the worst, we can't lose a game. That's just can't happen, man. Honestly, that just can't happen. After all this, it can't happen now. We're going to lose to Brighton. I'm sorry. To whom it may concern, bro. We just have to beat Brighton. If we can't, because obviously it's at Old Trafford, so we gotta get a 3 point. I mean, we know Brighton's not an easy team, of course not. But I can't. We can't take an L. It would be a big setback to actually lose against Brighton. You know that, a big setback, because look, I know this back-to-back means a lot, and we're only like 6 points behind top. Basically, we're 2 points behind Liverpool, 2 points behind top, 1 point. So so it's very close now at the moment to everyone. So you don't want to not go and lose against Brighton. And then, no. So we have to win, bro. We just have to win. We need that 3 in a row now.
Yeah. And just to touch on you, I know your thing was messing up. We was talking about players that played well, and I think Max picked who was it? Who was your top pick again, Max? Maguire. Ahmad. Sorry, Ahmad, and you thought that the defenders play as well. I picked Cunha.
Yeah.
Who was your top player of the game?
I did like Cunha, but I think specifically, so I think the defenders played well, apart from Dallo and Dogo at times. But I did think that Cunha did a big job for us where he just protected the ball well. Like he did that job of quickly, like let's say the game was playing, then he'll slow it down, then knock it past somebody.
In terms of what he was touching on, yeah, I think that's pretty much what I was saying with
Cunha, yeah, the big job he done
Cunha.
today.
So he just, yeah, what he done today, because bro, it's so easy for us. I'm not sure. If you watch a lot of our game last season, that it was so hard to build an attack because we didn't have anyone that could hold the ball and protect the ball for us, to slow it down when they need to slow it down and to speed it up when they need to speed it up. And having someone like those skill set are very valuable. And I know like a lot of people tend to rely on goal scoring, like assists and stuff like that. And hopefully that will come if he continues to play well. But what he displayed today, I think this is probably, for me, this is probably his best performance for us today. And I just hope he can continue that. But yeah,
keep it up.
I think his performance was key today, man.
Yeah, man.
Just touching on what you're saying about Brighton. Yeah, I agree with you. I do think it's like games like this will become irrelevant if you're not going to be, especially because we're at home. If it was away, then I can.
Yeah.
Then
I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw. I know.
But like, I think we should try and win the game. A draw is not the end of the world. But I think a win, it will be massive for us. To win 3 in a row is a massive statement.
Wow, it's a new sort of a new life. Like we Man United, we're back.
Yeah,
you can say we're back. Honestly, we're back, bro. 3 in a row, and Brighton, Brighton's doing an easy game. You know that already. So
so of course, and then Brighton's been our bogey team for the last couple of years or so. So definitely, I think it will be big for us if we can get Brighton. If we can beat Brighton, shall I say? It will be like the confidence I was going to give to the players. And one thing I did like about the manager's interview, the players' interview, they weren't trying to it's Liverpool, be excited, but they understand the job is bigger than just being Liverpool now. Obviously, enjoy that you being Liverpool. This is the first time you won 2 in a row. Having to do it the hard way. They've had easy games that could have won 2 in a row and they haven't done that. But you've done it the hard way. So all of this will mean nothing if you don't put in the same display against Brighton. And it's totally different against Brighton because in Brighton, you're at home. The expectation is different. And this is where we struggle when the expectation is different.
We're going to have to come forward, attacks, and all that. Yeah.
Exactly. And you know what? And this is when we play these big teams, like our performance have never really been too bad, is when we playing games that we're expected to win. And this is where the struggles has come. To be fair to them, this season, we've won those games at home. So we've won 3 in a row at home now. We've scored goals at home. The only game that we haven't really been able to win at home is the Arsenal game, which we should have also won. So the display at home has been very good, and we need to continue that next week. So hopefully next week we're speaking about 3 in a row. So that's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
If it's not 3 in a row, then we're back to where we left off. And just one last point I wanted to make before I hand it over to you is that the table's now going to start shaping up. So we play 8 games now. Everyone that's going to be in the lower end. Once you get to 10 games, you're going to start seeing where people are going to end up, what position they're going to start playing for. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if we don't get the results that we need going into Brighton game, because I think we got Spurs away at home, it's going to start shaping up. We don't want to start being bottom half of the table where the points start to build up, where teams are winning and it's like 5 points to get into like 10th place. Those kind of things. We need to be in one of those teams within those 5th and 10th position, because that position is going to be tight. I honestly believe it's going to be a close running towards the end of the season. Yeah, I think the top 4 will still be like decided. I still think it will be Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and City. But I think 5th to 10th is going to be tight. You saw Villa. Villa obviously had a great win against Spurs today, but they started off bad and they can be beaten. Spurs, they can lose games. We can see that not just away from home, they can lose games at home as well. Newcastle, you saw that they can lose games anywhere. So it's up to us, really, like to be consistent. We're the team that we're not in Europe. We have all week to prepare for games, so we need to start doing more now. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we've suffered a lot of pain in the past, so it's time now to start making it count.
Yeah, like I said to you, beat Brighton, bro. It feels like a new life. Like we're back. That's what it's gonna feel like. It doesn't feel like that to me at the moment because we just beat Liverpool. That they have to come at us. We have to set up in a way where we just have to counter them or find a way to win. Do you know what I mean? Now it's Brighton. You're at home now. Slap them up. They just see that oh, this is not for nothing. Do you know what I mean? Then I can say we're back. Honestly, if we can beat Brighton, I'll be like, we're back. We can be talking, we're pushing for top 4. I know it might not be possible, but we can be saying that. Do you know what I mean? You're showing that you're ready to compete. Do you know what I mean? If we can go in for 4, because remember at the beginning, I'm picking top 6. I'm saying we're going top 6. But I've not seen us doing 3 in a row. I don't see us doing 3 in a row, and I'm picking us to finish top 6. So let's just see how it turns out, man. But we have to win, man.
Cool. Yeah, let's see how it's playing out. And I agree with you. Today's obviously it feels good to beat Liverpool. The victory felt good, but I am still quite humbled knowing what we've done in the past. So it's games like next week, games against Brighton, games at home where the expectation is to win the game, where you have to be on the front foot rather than like the Liverpool games where no one is not really expecting much. They just want you to pull out a performance, and you obviously won. It's great. But once we start putting performance in at home against teams that we're expected to beat, then that's when I can start saying we have a chance. But for me, it still be like I just want us to be consistent and be within 5th to 10th place, because I know those positions are going to be close. And I don't think anyone's going to run away from each other in those type of positions. So that's where we need to be in and out about, basically. And hopefully come halfway through the season, we'll see. But don't let us get ahead of ourselves. We'll take the victory. We won 2-1. We'll take that. We'll be back next week. We can do a preview again as per normal for next week, and then we can discuss how that game goes out. But thanks, bro. Thanks for joining. People, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Comment. Let us know what your thoughts on the game. And do you think United are back? Do you think we can beat Brighton? And what is your prediction for United moving forward now? Now that we won 2 in a row. So let's see. All right, peace.
Okay. Peace.